Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central, and I'm your boy Luther. Guys, I'm super excited that you're back here to get your updates when it comes to our Man United. That being said, let's talk about what's happening today. Today we had Ten Hag's press conference in New York, right? We're going to jump into that to see what was said in that, what was covered. And then we're going to talk about the transfer situation. What is going on? What is going on when it comes to our striker situation? Because you guys know this is our number one priority right now, right? All right, let's jump into it. So Ten Hag's today press conference in New York was pretty insightful. You know, it was asked a bunch of questions. One of the main ones was, when did you decide that to change the captaincy? He said that during the summer, he had decided, you know what, I'm going to change the captaincy. He was also asked, how was it when you delivered the message to Harry Maguire? How was it? How was he? Ten Hag mentioned that, of course, Harry Maguire was disappointed, but he did mention to him that, look, this could be a good thing for you because it's one less thing that he has to worry about, right? He can just focus on his football. And that could be a good thing because it may rise up his levels because he doesn't have to worry about the armband, right? So that is how he mentioned it as well, right? And also he was asked about David De Gea. You know, how did that whole situation transpire? He did mention that with De Gea, it was decided that, basically the team, has decided to go a separate route, right? He mentioned that, sometimes with players, you get to a certain level that you have to move. And so they did mention that to De Gea. And also he did say that, look, De Gea is a legend. And he was asked if he's going to have, a testimonial. He said, for sure, we're going to have a testimonial. The only thing I'm thinking about, how are they going to do that? How are they going to figure that out? Because at this point, I'm thinking De Gea is looking for another team. He's probably going to jump it. Once he finds another team, he's going to go into preseason with them. How is that going to work out? But Ten Hag said, that is something that is in the works. They're going to try to do something to give him a way for him to say a farewell to the fans, at Old Trafford, right? Another question he was asked, he was like, look, now that you are in the US, are you planning to talk to the Glazers, right? To the owners, to discuss on what is happening with the club sale. And he did mention that, look, that is something definitely, it's good. He's definitely going to try to do, or he's going to do, because, sometimes you can have an informal discussion with the owners, like a face-to-face kind of thing. So he looks like he's going to have that conversation with them to see, hey, where we at, what is going on, that kind of situation. All right. So again, we'll see what happens to that. And also he was asked about, okay, with the striker situation. Yeah, now you don't have Weghorst. Now, don't you feel that the team is a bit short-handed? Ten Hag said, you know what? Yes, we are short-handed, but we did show last season that we can be short-handed, but that does not give us an excuse for us not to score goals or not to win trophies, right? So basically saying, look, we can be short-handed, but we're still going to do our job and deliver what we need to deliver, right? Because he's aware that, okay, the most we're going to get is probably one striker, which is hopefully Rasmus Hojlund, right? So yes, he knows he's going to be short-handed. So he said, look, we're going to make do. We're going to find a way to make it happen and do what we need to do, right? Another question, he was asked about when you talked to Maguire. He said, yeah, when I talked to him, I told him, look, you are an important part of my team, because he said, look, you need to have a minimum of 5 central defenders, and you are a key and integral part of that, 5 defenders. But again, we know Ten Hag. Ten Hag said the same thing about last season when it comes to Ronaldo. He was like, yeah, Ronaldo is an important player for me. He's here to stay and all that stuff. But we know what happened to Ronaldo. He was kind of benched, and next thing he was out of the door. So I'm seeing that when it comes to Maguire, guys, I think if a proper deal comes in, Man United, Ten Hag, they're going to try to cash in, right? They're going to try to cash in because he has value. So if they cash in, right, he will be short a defender. Take a guess who's going to be that the plug-in, the gap, to plug in that gap. Guys, on my video last time I said, look, I hope this doesn't happen, but I wouldn't rule it out. I really think United may give Johnny Evans, at least a 1-year contract, right? Because this is how it's going to happen, right? So if you get some money from Maguire, I don't know, 30, 40 million, right? You're going to add that to the other sales that are going out. So right today we heard, I was going to jump into later, but we heard about the here we go when it comes to Anthony Elanga. Elanga is going to go, he was going to go to Everton, he refused that, so he's going to go to Nottingham Forest for 15 million. And then we have another outgoing, Alex Telles. We have at least 6 million for that. And then we're going to have Dean Henderson, who's also going to go. And we may get something from Erik Bailly. And once we add the Maguire, you are looking at least 60, 70 million there to reinvest into the new players. So in that case, if Maguire is going to go, you could get a player like Johnny Evans, who Ten Hag was really impressed by, as a plug-in, for now, because that way he doesn't have to worry about going to get that, the proper defender that he needs and spend, money that he doesn't have, right? And Johnny Evans, he can be that bench, that sub that they need to cover if Varane, Licha is hurt, because he has that experience. He's not as fast, but he can do the job. And Ten Hag has seen that. And just the fact that we see him on the preseason tour, yes, he's not gonna play on Saturday tomorrow. He's gonna play with Wrexham and the other game with the kids. But Ten Hag sees value in it, because Ten Hag doesn't just do things all willy-nilly. Here you go, you're a legend. You came through the youth system. Here you go, the jersey for you to just play. No. So I really think Ten Hag is seeing here that he may use Johnny Evans as a stopgap, right? And I wouldn't blame him. It's something that would work in the short term. Give him 1-year contract, and then probably by next year, we have the ownership situation sorted out, and then you can go in and get a big name defender, right? So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Let me see what else he was asked when it comes to the press conference. Yeah, so those are really the ones that really stick in my head. Yeah, so he's definitely, he was asked how seriously do you guys take these preseason matches? He was like, look, there's no friendly match when it comes to Man United. Every game they take it seriously. They're going in there with an aim to win, right? Because some people will say, well, like for us, if we lose tomorrow, we may say, it's just preseason. It's not a big deal. But Ten Hag and his squad, they take it as an actual match. That way, we're gonna go in there tomorrow and whoop Arsenal, right? Give me a score prediction in the comments below. I'm thinking we're gonna win 3-2, right? If we beat Arsenal, can you imagine we beat Arsenal? We do not have a striker, and we beat them. Wow! And the amount of money that Arsenal has spent, we're gonna be like, the bragging points will be unstoppable. Like every time that we see an Arsenal supporter, will be like, yeah, we beat you without a striker. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to that game tomorrow, because I know the boys will be up for it. Yes, the only setback for us is, the mains, the starters, the Brunos, Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Rashi. It's like their first actual competitive game. Arsenal already had like 2 games, and they did look decent. Yes, I think they played yesterday or the day before with the MLS All-Stars, which, MLS All-Stars, they're not that good. They did look decent. So they have some, their legs, they have some energy in their legs. For us, we may struggle, but I think the boys are professional. They'll be able to deliver that win tomorrow. Could be after, which will be, pretty good, right? So basically that's, so that's about the press conference. I was talking about, I already mentioned to you guys about the Elanga exit. which was very interesting. Elanga traveled with the team to the US only to go back to finalize the move back in the UK. Crazy stuff. So yeah, so basically, so that's that. Also, another news that we're going to talk about is this Rasmus Hojlund situation. Guys, this is, kind of worrisome a little bit, right? Because I saw a report that from this is a French publication, they were saying that PSG are very, very, very interested in getting Rasmus Hojlund. They are willing to pay that 60 million euros that Atalanta wants. United, we were trying to haggle because we don't want to pay that much, right? Because we really don't have that much money. So we're trying to haggle. But what's happening now is United and Ten Hag, they're seeing like, wait, PSG, they're jumping into this thing. We really have to step up their game. So I'm thinking that in the next couple of days, we may hear here we go, because United have no choice right now. Ten Hag has already put in a lot of work on Rasmus Hojlund, right? He has promised him that he's going to develop him. He's going to turn him to be the next best striker, and Rasmus Hojlund is also a fan of Man United, right? And Rasmus wants to come to Man United, right? So the reason I have comfort in, I know PSG, money is not an issue with them, is the fact that we've already have personal terms agreed with Rasmus Hojlund, right? So now it's just a matter of us agreeing the money situation, the fee we're going to pay for it, right? So hopefully we can agree on that. On the other side with the PSG, yes, they can pay the money, but they're not there yet when it comes to the deal. I don't think they've agreed any personal terms with Rasmus Hojlund. So, I'm feeling positive, right? And the player wants to come to Man United because he's been supporting us ever since he was a kid. CR7 is his idol. So again, guys, let's keep hope alive. But again, we know how to fumble deals. We know that, right? Remember, we're talking about Kim Min-jae at the beginning of the transfer window. We're gonna get him, and then we fumbled it. Kim Min-jae went to buy him. So I really hope we don't fumble this because it will be a disaster. Ten Hag really wants Rasmus Hojlund to come in, right? So hopefully we can secure that deal, which will be fantastic. Another news is, of course, I'm sure some of you have seen, Andre Onana has joined the team. He did do a couple of sessions with the team today in training. So we may see him tomorrow, at least 45 minutes, right? I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll see him to see how the team adapts playing with him, which will be very interesting. And now that reminds me about Andre Onana. Ten Hag was asked, how is the team going to adapt playing with a goalkeeper like him, or how is Onana going to adapt playing with a different defense? So Ten Hag said, look, Andre Onana is a professional. He's up for the challenge. Sometimes whenever a goalkeeper comes and, at that Old Trafford, stadium, it can kind of be heavy on you. But he said, Andre Onana is up for the challenge. He knows what kind of shoes he's stepping into, and he's going to do his part to make sure that he delivers and he keeps those clean sheets, right? So it's exciting stuff at United right now. So guys, that is all I have. It's a quick one. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're watching at this point, do me a favor, make sure to share the video with WhatsApp, Twitter, you name it. That way people can also enjoy it. And also, as you're rolling out, guys, I appreciate you supporting the channel. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. That way you do not miss any news coming out of this channel. Thank you so much. Peace.